Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Javeria Azhar. My topic is third generation computers. Computer generation. The computers of today find their roots in the second half of the 20th century. Later, as time progressed, we see many technological improvements in physics and electronics. This has evolutionary development in hardware and software of computer. In other words, soon the computers started to evolve. Each such technological advancement make a generation of computer. History. The period of third generation computers was from 1964 to 1971, and in this generation we used integrated circuits in place of transistors. Integrated circuits was invented by Jack Kilby. This development makes our computers smaller in size, reliable, more efficient. This is the picture of third generation computer. Integrated circuits. Integrated circuits are also called microelectronic circuits, microchips and chips, an assembly of electronic components fabricated as a single units in which miniaturized active devices, transistors and diodes, and passive devices, capacitors and resistors, and their interconnection, and they build upon thin memory. And integrated circuits and IC chips that can function as an amplifier, oscillator, timer, microprocessor, or even computer memory. IC integrated circuit is a smaller wafer, usually made of silicon, that can hold anywhere from 100 to million of transistors, resistor, and capacitor are carried. Integrated circuits are semiconducting materials such as silicon. Mini computers. Mini computers are a class of smaller computers that was developed in the mid 1960s and sold for much less than mainframe and mid-size computers from IBM and its directed competitors. Third generation. In third generation, the computer of third generation used integrated circuits in place of transistors. A single transistors are used. These different from the first and the second generation supply by the fact a new circuits like IC was used. The feature of third generation computers were more reliable and consume far less power. Silicon chip. Hundred or even thousand of transistors could be fabricated on a single wafer of silicon. This is the picture of a silicon chip and wafer. Memory device. Magnetic disks were used as storage device in third generation computers. Main features. Main features of third generation computers are small. They are smaller in size, need less heat, faster, costly, supported high level language, and produce less heat as compared to previous two generations. Characteristic. The characteristic of third generation computers, they use integrated circuits instead of transistors. Smaller size than previous generation, use mini computers and uses monitors and line printers, and use high level of programming languages. Some computers of third generations are IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series PDP 11, PDP 8, TDC 316. third generation architecture, COBOL language. It is known as COBOL was widely used in legacy applications developed on mainframe computers such as large-scale batch and transactions processing jobs. The program's to new platform returns in modern language and replaced with software packages. Quick history means it is the important and standardized language system in third generation 1968, which was standardized in 1968. FORTRAN, formula translation. They are used for formula translation, first high level programming language, and thousands of codes are available free of cost, important for engineering graduate to be read and modify the FORTRAN code. IBM Systems is a family of mainframe computer system that was announced by IBM on April 7, 1964. IBM System was extremely successful in the market, allowing customer to purchase a smaller system with the knowledge they need to migrate upward. They need to grow without reprogramming of application software. IBM systems are very high level programming language at that time, 1965 and 1978. This is the picture of IBM 360 system. PDP developed by DEC in 1970 and PDP 8 developed in 1965. These are the pictures of PDP 11 and PDP 8. Advantages: they are smaller in size and than previous generation, produce less heat, higher speed, and use fan for heat discharge to prevent damages. As compared to previous generations, maintenance cost was low, but hardware failure is here for input is more. Drawbacks: air conditioning was required. Some disadvantages like air conditionings are not good in third generation, and the high sophisticated technology required for manufacturing of IC chips. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.